Yes, 2 days back, the Speaker of Parliament, ANITA Among, had joined the Parliament, citing that ministers were not attending Parliament. I've already done the video on why the Speaker of Parliament continues fighting the ministers for the same reason. And if you missed that video, I'm going to leave a link here in the description. So yesterday, the Speaker of Parliament continued saying that he's not scared of different ministers who come out to say that they don't feel comfortable attending Parliament with him as the chair. So in this episode, I've come to talk about the politics which is in our Parliament, what we can learn from the politics which is always played in the August House. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagali. There is a lot of content of this nature. If your politics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to.
But we cannot come here as members of Parliament, waste our time, talk, nobody is to respond, and they are paid highly. And for that reason, therefore, I first want to meet executive on this matter. Let's adjourn the House. And we are adjourning the House to tomorrow too.
That is the Speaker when he was adjourning Parliament, when she was adjourning Parliament. When he came back to the next session before they went in the leave of Parliament, okay, she continued saying that different members of Parliament are not comfortable with him being the chair.
That is not anything for discussion on whether you want to come inside because you like Anita or Thomas. No, that's not anything for discussion. You may not like the presiding officer. For me, it doesn't concern me. It's not my business. But you're here to work for your people. They are not saying I didn't go because I don't like the presiding officer. So what? Come and represent your people. Come and work for this country. We are still here for 5 years.
The Speaker of Parliament cannot come out to castigate members of Parliament, ministers of not attending Parliament, yet is the same person who comes at the defense of the Minister of Education, who is also the First Lady. The Minister of Education has never attended Parliament ever since he was sworn in as the Member of Parliament, ever since he was sworn in as a minister. And whenever members of Parliament come out to question this, the Speaker comes in his defense. So the Speaker cannot at one hand say that ministers are missing in Parliament, yet there is another Speaker who is espoused to the President who has never attended the Parliament. Okay, that's why I'm saying, okay, even the way he handles questions which are normally asked the Minister of Education, if it was Kadaga would not come out to defend the abscondment of the Minister of Education when it comes to parliamentary business. Okay, at least he would give it a contempt card. But whenever the Speaker comes out to defend the Minister of Education for not attending Parliament, on the other hand, he cannot come out to say that other ministers are not attending Parliament because they are learning from more senior ministers. Secondly, I think even the Speaker is giving herself more importance, because in the video I just gave you, he went on to say that any minister who will be reappointed in the ministry, the appointment committee will come out to see if he has been attending.
And I want the chief executive of the country to know, and this goes to the appointment committee, the ministers will be moved from their positions to another sector. That will be the first thing we shall check. Did you attend Parliament? Appointments committee must take note of that. How many times did you attend?
The Speaker doesn't have those powers. Trust me, as day follows night, if General MUSEVENI wants someone to be minister, he will be with or without even the committee of Parliament. So the Speaker is trying to give herself importance. I think I'm vindicated because I already did a video saying that the reason as to why different MPs do not come in Parliament is one, because of the poor leadership within Parliament. Robin Anabaja is not worth to be the government head of policy in Parliament. Although I like him as a person, he's a representative of my mother, he's a representative of the people in the market, but he doesn't match the prowess of being the Prime Minister of a country. 3, the head of the institution of Parliament, ANITA Among. He doesn't know how to preside on the affairs of the Parliament. In fact, when he came into power, the Parliament was degraded. You may think that Parliament is under executive, which was never the case. Kadaga had his own problems, but somehow he tried to make Parliament independent. Okay, it's not business of the Speaker to act as a whip for the ministers. If the shadow cabinet is not around, I've never seen the Speaker questioning the shadow cabinet when it has failed to attend Parliament. And this vindicates me, because truth be told, ever since we got our independence, ANITA Among is the loudest speaker, is the loudest speaker who has ever been at the helm of this August House, both in terms of education, both in terms of the prowess on how to go about the parliamentary business. But I think it came as a result that he didn't learn properly from the previous speaker. Most speakers, at least we have a history of deputy speakers ascending to the speakership, but after being under someone who knows for almost 10 years. We all know Kadaga was under Chiwanuka for 10 years. Okay, Jacob Bolanya was under Kadaga for 10 years, but ANITA Among didn't have a chance to learn from the people who were seasoned lawyers, who knew the law, who knew a lot of experience within the house, because Jacob Bolanya died barely a year in Parliament, so he didn't learn properly on how to go about parliamentary business. In fact, the speakers has had altercation with fellow members of Parliament, from Honorable Zake, okay, from NRA members like Minister Kafuzi and others. Yet even his deputy speaker has not had the same. Okay. In fact, if I had powers, I would make the Taiwa the speaker and maybe ANITA Among the deputy speaker, because I think he has not rose to the occasion. Of course, that is my opinion. You can also tell me what you think by commenting on this video. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. Peace.